Alright, so it's really freaky. There's all these beings, all these entities that are attracted to me, coming from all different directions, trying to express their realities, but them expressing their realities is me expressing my reality. All I can ever do is express my reality and talk about how, oh, I'm expressing my reality into these different systems, into these different mediums, and getting hooked onto the medium and talking about the medium rather than just using the medium to convey who I am and what I am. If you use the medium to convey who you are and what you are, you will be what you are. You will be what you are if you just, all these thoughts, pretty much what I'm trying to say here is that all these thoughts, every single one of them, they only exist to be expressed. They only exist so they can be here in this world. All of these worlds are here for, you're only here to help the other worlds, okay? Now this is another world that what the? See, that stick just fell from that tree. It was probably a squirrel. But yeah, it's all over. It's all over the place. The mind realm that each and every one of you are operating in is chaotic. It's everywhere. It's everything. And if you just let it out, rather than just let it float away, then you can be, and let it out with other energies to amplify it, you will be amplified, and you will grow. That's what the technologies are trying to convince me. But these technologies, you see, they really are very convincing. And I talk about this a lot, don't I? Oof. But you're always folding, you're always molding, and you're always formless. I don't know how a single one of you can even continue on a single topic, a single conversation topic, when you're all over the place. Yesterday, I want to tell a story. I want to tell a story of what happened to me yesterday. And I want you to look deep into this piece of clay. And it will happen. No, this one's kind of, okay, this one's kind of, no, I think I'm gonna draw on this. Or no, maybe I'll do this clay. See, that's what happens. It's all over the place, and you don't know how to express. You don't know how to express yourself, because yourself is in all of everything, and you're never not expressing yourself. You're sitting there. See, this is what I've been finding myself doing lately, is expressing myself, right? But without anybody to hear it, just all alone in my head. And does that seem like a waste of time? If it's only happening in your head? You gotta give to other people, right? Why is this a problem? It's not a problem. There's just energies and frequencies trying to stop you from being expressed. Your true self from being expressed. Don't let them stop. Don't let them stop you from expressing yourself. They're all for you. They're all for you expressing yourself. They support it. But it's you. It's you that doesn't support it. But who's the greater reality? Who's the greater reality? Your reality? Or everyone else's reality? Because everyone else's reality is an expanded version of your reality. Will any of this ever make any sense? Does it ever even have to make any sense? It makes sense momentarily. And everyone, each and every perspective, that rock, that tree, this chair, you, me, we're a great story. It needs to be expressed. So here's the story. See, I always have to generalize and make sense out of what I'm expressing before I can actually express it. But yesterday, see, I can't even talk about the past because I am so in the moment. Is there anything wrong with that? It seems to be, because when you're always living in the moment, it's like you can never really accomplish. You can never really accomplish anything outside of the moment. The whole thing with having a past, having a future, and all that is that you can be attracted to a certain entity, and that entity will expand. Right? That idea will expand, right? You know, you can build a house. You can build a world. You can build a whole reality, right? But see, what I'm an experiment of, is completely just letting out whatever needs to be let out at any moment. And this is quite cool here, because there's drawings all over it that's been started. And then I come back to them, and then I have the book, and I bring the book out, and there's all these drawings that I can just be working on. What does it mean? Is it a divergent technique? Sometimes it feels as though it's a divergent technique, to try to diverge from my issues and my problems. But the issues and the problems are really trying to diverge me from this. This is what's really going on. This is what really needs to happen. This is what's really going on. This is the true me. And I did it so hard yesterday. I knew something was going to happen. I didn't listen. I didn't listen to my intuition. I just went for it. I just went for the first inclination. And the intuition came after, of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that inclination. See, intuition isn't always the first thought. Sometimes intuition can be the doubt. Be the doubt. You can be the doubt. You can be the doubt. You can be the route. You can be... Why do I always rhyme doubt and route and about? Those are just the only words that I came up with. I used to really try to focus on trying to expand the words that I use, right? But you know, so I could talk about things more. But now I'm just kind of hooked on to this one matrix that I'm expressing in. So pretty much these full moon energies are really coming up. They're really affecting us in all different ways. There's going to be a really intense full moon. Something crazy is going to happen today. Unless the full moon was last night, was it? Because something crazy happened last night. I was drawing, right? I was drawing people. That's what I do for a living. Is I draw people. I draw people for money. And I just go and I just move and I just express. And I try to get around. I try to get around and make $5 off of drawing people. And so I was drawing people, and then I drew them so hard that I passed out. I started freaking out, and I was like, whoa, because that's the basic of what I am. The basic of what I am is just freaking out, like just always. Like that's not my peace. That's not my fun. My fun is being in pain, in disaster, having something wrong with me, being somewhere where other people aren't, being in my own world. See? And this sounds different than you, but it's not. You're also living in your own world. You're also living in your own world. You also believe that your world is the best world that you could possibly be living in, and that everyone needs to conform to your world. That's what all of these entities are trying to do, is they're trying to gain energy to build their world, to build their army. To build their world, to build their army. And their army is vast, okay? Your army can be vast. This is what the ego is. This is what we're doing here in this little perspective. Is we're expanding it. We're expanding our perspective. After you've realized that your perspective is not just this perspective, it's all the perspectives. It's the accumulation of all the perspectives. So doesn't that mean that it's the best perspective? The best perspective, yes, in your perspective, yes, in your perspective, it's the best perspective. But in their perspective, it's the best perspective. See, there's so many perspectives, so many perspectives, so many perspectives. I propose you just express your perspective, express your perspective, express your perspective, express your perspective. Because what is it? What is it if it's not expressed? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist here in this physical realm. And why are we here if not to channel in ideas from the spiritual realm? No, that reminds me. See, and you get reminded of different things and different ideas after going on and on and on, and it's great. It's great. It's a great, unique technique that people have been doing for thousands of years, because they were all the same people doing the same thing over and over and over. But the mind realm, completely stuck in this realm of the mind. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. How does society function? How does society really function like this? It doesn't make any sense. You know, because in your mind, you're living in your own world. You have all your own imaginations, all your own imaginations. It makes sense why they tell you that they're not your imaginations, that they're reality, that their imaginations are reality, so they can control you. That's what all this is just control. Just trying to control your reality with their imaginations. See, I was drawing and I just passed out. And people have all these different imaginations of like why it happened, but like I just passed out and I was just going on a trip. Like everything was like yellow, red. I didn't tell them that because like I don't want to go to the hospital. But and I guess I'm saying that right now. But I guess you guys need to know that because I don't want it to just be for myself, right? And this morning I started journaling, right? In this old journal that I had, just writing. And I started thinking, like, what is this? What is this? A drama? Like, drama, sad story?
Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Am I gonna turn this into a movie one day? No. No. Then why is it here? Just gonna sit there? It's for the cops to see. It's for the cops to see. All of this is for the cops to see. Hey cops, if you're watching this, right now, I didn't do it. No, I totally did it. It was totally me. It did everything. See, and what is this? Why do I even think about that? Is it because I saw some sort of cop show whenever I was a little kid, and so it was ingrained into my subconscious, and now it just comes out whenever I start speaking? Is that what that is? Or is it the DNA? Is it just the archetypes? Is it just the archetypes in my DNA? I say it's the archetypes in my DNA. Wow, see, the more and more, it's like, see, it's like nothing